Hi guys. First of all, if you are unsure whether or not you have finished MAPS testing, please go check the list to see whether or not you need to finish that. If you need to finish MAPS testing, then that needs to be the first thing that you get done today. Okay, so please right now go double check and make sure that you have finished that test. Okay, if you've finished, then this is going to be the work that you've done. If you've not finished, then this will be homework for you. So today we're going over equations from geometric figures, okay? So the first thing is we're going to go through some vocabulary words that you need to do. In-person kids, you should have a copy of the notes that you need to fill out as I go through the notes. So your first vocabulary word is a triangle, which we all should know. So a triangle has three sides and the angles measure 180 degrees. So it's a total of 180 degrees. So this is important right here, that the total angles in a triangle are 180. So you could say that this angle here might be like 60, 60, and 60. If I add all those up, I get 180. Okay. The other important word, vocabulary word, is isosceles triangle. And it's a triangle that has two congruent sides and the corresponding angles are also congruent. Okay. So this little line here and this little line here tells me that it's an isosceles triangle. So this line here is the same length as this line here. Because of that, in geometry, we know that then this angle here is the same measure of this angle here. So if this angle is 35 degrees, then this angle is 35 degrees. Okay? So these lines here indicate, and the same with these angle lines, since it's two lines and two lines, those indicate that they are congruent. Okay? So the word congruent means the same or equal. And again, here we can see that these lines here mean that these angles, so angle A and angle C, are congruent. Okay? So here's a picture of congruent. Okay, the next thing is supplementary angles, and it's two angles whose sum is 180 degrees. So if I add the measure of this angle here, which is 60 degrees, plus the measure of this angle here, which is 120 degrees, that's going to give me 180 degrees. So if you see the word supplementary angles, you need to know that the two angles are going to add to 180 degrees. Okay? My next word here is complementary angles, okay? So complementary angles are two angles whose sum is 90 degrees. And I know that it's a 90-degree angle by the square right here that they've drawn for us. And if I add 25 plus 65, okay, 5 plus 5 is 10, carry my 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 6 is 9. And I get 90 degrees, okay? So that's how I know what complementary angles are, is it's two angles whose sum is 90 degrees, okay? So for this first example here, it says write an equation that can be used to find the value of x, then solve the equation, okay? So I know that when I add these three angles up, they have to add up to 180 degrees because all triangles add up to 180 degrees, okay? So if I write this equation, I have this first angle, which is 19x, plus my next angle is 7x, plus my final angle is 10x, okay? And then I told you that all three are going to add up to 180 degrees. Okay, now on this, because all of these terms have an x, I can combine them. So I can add 19x plus 7x. So I add the number in front. So 19 plus 7 is 26. And then I add the 10x. So I would get 36x equals 180. I know I divide by what's touching the x, so I divide both sides by 36. And then my final answer will be 180 divided by 36.